Sometimes it feels like it should. Sometimes I'm misunderstood. Get tired from working, get caught up in our own worlds. It's easy to forget just what we are doing here. We need to remind ourselves.
As far as live versus studio, for me, I'm definitely a live musician. And I thrive off of being in front of audiences and playing a lot of shows. I played 300 shows last year, so it's something I'm really addicted to, and performing and just the whole interaction of it. But there's something about the studio too, where you get to kind of come up with something from scratch and see how it develops. And that creative process is also a huge part of it for me. And I love that aspect too, but I can't imagine myself being a musician without the live performing aspect of it. I think that's something I'll always need to have. A show for me really depends on whether I'm playing by myself, when I'm playing with a duo, trio, 4-piece or 5-piece. And I have a lot of different realms on stage that I play. And lately I've been playing a lot of solo shows where it's exactly that. I start off slow, kind of read the audience. A lot of times it's a small audience of 75, 100 people, and the audience is feeling something, and I have the ability to go in one direction or another depending on how I feel and how they feel, which is great. A lot of times when I'm playing with a band, we kind of have a set list that's already set up, and if we have a big audience there, it's kind of just like, all right, we know exactly how it's going to go from beginning to end. We know what venue we're playing, and we kind of already have an idea what the vibe is going to be, and we make small adjustments as we go. But there's definitely in singing the song, it kind of all goes away because I kind of get back into that zone really quickly. So music is just something I've always really been passionate about. And as soon as I jump into it, I don't know, even after 300 shows last year, I can't wait to go play my show tonight. So it's a little bit different for me. I don't usually go through the motions. I hate to say that, it will never happen, but I don't think it will. I think I'm one of those people that is always going to thrive from performing, and I enjoy that. As far as the preparation before the studio, for me, I do have a lot of songs that I pretty much have structured the way that I want them on the acoustic or on the piano or whatever, and I'm going to go in and I know how that song's going to sound, because you're always kind of dealing with your budget in the studio. It's like, if I had the luxury of spending all year there, like some artists do, then maybe I would look at it a little bit differently. But since it's on the clock and each hour's ticking away, and you're paying for that, I usually have it pretty prepared in advance, and then I have the best musicians I can possibly think of that come out and support that. And that part of it is really wide open. I get musicians that I've just been looking up to for years to come out in the studio and bang it out with me, and I kind of give them a little bit of direction on what I want. But for the most part, I let them kind of have free reign and use their artistic abilities. I tend to think that they work better under those conditions. So that part of it is really wide open. You want everybody to kind of have a creative input in the process that's involved. And I try to be involved with it. The balance between playing solo versus playing with a band, I really have to have that balance of both to be fulfilled for myself, because it's really about just keeping it fresh, keeping it energetic, having something different each time I go out. So I definitely thrive off of that collaboration, but I also enjoy kind of having that artistic control and being able to say, this is the way I want this to go. So, when I first started playing, I was always with a band. And the first years of me playing out were always with a band. I never played solo. And then as I got older, I thought maybe a solo career might be a better fit for me. And so the last few years have been headed in that direction, but it's still important for me to collaborate. You can find out about my music at my website, www.jasonmasi, that's spelled MASI.com. It's a hub for all the places where you can find me. Facebook, I've got a Pandora station. You can buy my stuff on iTunes. Got my show schedule up there. So please visit my website and show your support. Thank you.